Hey, thanks for joining me for another brain break. Last week we took a trip to the beach, but our beach was on a different planet. So let's go back there in our minds and then we're going to take an adventure. So as you're ready, let's go ahead and get comfy. Ideally, you're sitting straight up, shoulders relaxed, pausing whatever you're doing for about 10 to 15 minutes. I know it's tough. You can set aside a time. It's worth it. Then you can pick back up whatever you're doing. So let's go ahead and get settled. If you're comfortable closing your eyes. Otherwise, just a low cast somewhere. That way you're not looking around, getting distracted. So with our eyes closed, inhaling and exhaling. Feeling the breath, slowing down the brain and the body. In our mind's eye, we are going to take a vacation. So just like recalling your favorite vacation, remember last week we packed up all the bags in a van. We drove the van down a long highway to a big parking lot. You're continuing to breathe here. We got all of our stuff unloaded from the van into the rocket ship. Then we took and we blasted off. We went into space. We left all of our baggage behind and big breath out. We arrived at the beach. So, relaxing on a big rock, soaking in the sights and sounds of a beach. We recall seeing jungle-like trees, plants. There's some shimmering effects on the water, from the planets. Y'all remember this. You know what your beach looks like. Taking a moment to soak in being at the beach on another planet. The uniqueness, the safety, the calming feelings that we created. Let's take just a second longer at the beach and then we'll go on our fun adventure. So again, relaxing, breathing, laying on our favorite rock. I'm still with you. We're here together. Feeling the wind on your skin, hearing the sounds of the birds, observing the different planets shining down on the water, some yellows, blues, pinks. So now we're going to get up and move just a little bit. Stretch our legs, right? Movement is important even on vacation. So go ahead, slide down off the rock, however you need to get there. And we're going to start walking. Walking along the beach. Thinking about where are our feet? Are our feet on the upper part of the beach where the sand is soft? Kind of hard to walk in, right? Where you sink in every time you take a step? Or are we walking closer to the water's edge? Are we walking where the sand is hard on our feet? It's stable. We can feel waves crashing up on our ankles, on our calves, getting that singe of cool water. Choosing what path you want to walk on, maybe even combining the two. So after a little bit of a walk, remember continuing to breathe. We find a pathway, Our pathway is covered with trees and flowers, all different shapes, all different sizes. So we're seeing greens and reds and oranges and purples, maybe some white, some tall trees, some short trees, soaking in the nature, wondering where this pathway is going to take us. Continuing to breathe, soaking in the beauty, the greenery, the freshness of nature. Finally, we see an opening. An opening to what? What's that feeling in your body? Curiosity? Let's go there. So the opening is to a cave. A cave? Yes, a cave. So from our pathway, we see that opening of a cave. We're gonna just peek in and see if we're gonna go in or not. After some hesitation and a little bit of pep talk, we're gonna go into that cave because you can do brave things. Breathing, walking into the cave. As you enter, there are light rays shining in, guiding every step that you take, continuing to breathe, noticing that our breath inside the cave might feel a little bit different. Our body might feel different. Our thoughts might have changed since entering the cave. So we're walking still and breathing, getting a little deeper into the cave, exploring. So as we explore deeper, it gets a bit darker. Not like scary dark, like comforting dark. So the cave gets darker. You feel this coolness wrap around you. Yeah, you can hug yourself if you want. Hanging in there, enjoying the excitement, diving into the unknown, making choices. So we're going to keep walking deeper into our cave. And then, out of nowhere, we see some crystals up above. Looking around, we notice that just like the planets on the beach, our crystals are different lights. So now there are some lights coming down in different colors. We see blues and greens and yellows and reds and oranges. Now the crystals aren't super bright, they're just enough, right? Some ambient date-night lighting so you can see in the cave. Your eyes can adjust to the light while still being in the dark cave. So now that we can see a bit, we're looking around, being a curious observer, and we see a pool of water. This pool of water is pretty special. So we're going to get a little bit closer, walking and breathing. Right, our heart might be feeling excited. I know that kind of feels like anxiety when the heart starts racing. Let yourself know that's okay. You are safe, and that heart pounding is excitement. You are in control. You are excited to see what this healing water is all about. So as we get closer to the water, we can feel the steam start to envelop our body, feeling some warmth. Maybe by now we've built up some sweat on our body. We're going to tiptoe our way into this healing pool. So tiptoeing into the water, breathing, right? That hot water on our feet and ankles and calves. That's an adjustment for sure. Settling in to the new temperature as our body regulates. And then you choose. Do you want to sit down and slowly submerge into the water? Or would you rather dive straight in? Pick which version works for yourself. Either way, we'll go underwater and come back up, taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Relaxing our body, slowing the brain and the body through our breath. Breathing in and out. Continuing to breathe. Even with our eyes closed, we can tell that the crystals are shining down on the water. We can feel the steam coming off of our pool of water. We notice something going on in our body. We might be like, what the heck is this feeling? Y'all, this is a feeling of healing. This is a feeling of creating calm strength. This is connecting the mind and the body. So soaking back down into that pool, lounging out. We're going to take a moment and go underwater. We'll stay there for just a little bit, relieving anything that's unmanaged in our lives. Right, so breathing in and out. On our next inhale, we're going to go underwater. Inhaling and diving underwater. We're going to swim. As we swim, we release the anxiety. We release the stress. We release the fear, the depression, the tension. It's okay, we can hang out here. We can hang out in hard things. Relieving all of those yucky feelings. And just when you think you can't stay underwater or swim anymore, telling yourself, I am strong, I am brave, I got this. Pop up out of the water and take a big breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Refreshing, adjusting, knowing that we just let all that yucky stuff go. We left it underwater. The healing pool is going to cleanse that away. And now we're inhaling. Remembering the exhale too. But we're inhaling strength. We're inhaling joy. We're inhaling peace. Inhaling confidence. Let's take a few more rounds of breath, settling into our feeling of being grounded yet relaxed. Inhaling. Checking in with our body for one final time. Unclenching the jaw, rolling the shoulders down. Breathing. Healing our brain and our body. Soaking it all in. Let's bring our hands to our chest. Harnessing the energy that you created. Knowing that you can create this at any time. Breathing. As you're ready, come on, start to open those eyes. Welcome back from vacation. I hope it was fantastic. and you're able to take some piece of that with you through the rest of your day.